One, two, three, four, five. You good?
Hasta las 1 de la mañana y gente ya después de las 12 ya arrestados por lo que está pasando fuera, desde el viernes pasado hay 7 personas. Colombians and Indians. Adriano Espaillat, that was the first time I saw that. After that, por eso nuestra demanda es que release the sick, la gente mayor, ayer vino Brenda
A good chunk of it, especially in this area. That's the thing. Like the Northeast, this is like I was saying, the container drivers on the north side are all full. They don't speak English. It's, yeah, this is their hub. This is where they're concentrated. New York City's kind of like the north. That's like if you want to see the old Smokey and the Bandit guys, you got to go out west. You know, they don't exist around here anymore. I think some of these people are goofing around. Oh yeah, idiot. Yeah, that's like, I like the guy. You know, like I think he's a decent guy, but he was just flipping the shit out of himself.
He like gave us the video.
Yeah, like. Wonder Woman. Let's go get her.
Let's test the microphone.
¿Hablas español? Ah, sí. Ok, cuéntame.
Motorista espanhol. Motorista são espanhol?
Não, isso é hispano.
É, espanhol.
É, esse era o Carol. Sim. Ficou machine. Ele não pode colocar inglês, aqui está em inglês. Eu quero que coloca. Mira, eu quero que coloca para que eu possa ter ajuda. Sim, porque meu filho está aí, eles colocaram meu filho aí, ele não tem. Desde 2000, está sendo atacado por
Onde é que a pessoa está?
ele está aí, mas ele é inocente. Ele é inocente, porque esse grupo de hispanos, eles roubam vida, eles roubam o telefone, eles e colocam na internet, depois olha seu contato, mamãe. Tu tem a Maria, seu nome da sua amiga, e eles entram no tal de Maria e vê que a Maria tem dinheiro. Olha os hispanos que estão roubando. Eles estão atacando isso dentro do país sul, e eu não consigo ajuda, porque eles usam machine, no trem. ajuda.
Yeah, you were not following the rules. They told you that
everybody needs to be careful.
Well, maybe not.
Well, then that's what I'm saying. You say this.
Eu quero que eles apareçam.
Well, anti-ICE protesters were about
Well, you generalize. Did I touch you? Did I touch
Não
you?
deixa.
Are you all protesting?
Did I touch you yesterday? No, right? What did you say?
Oh, your buddy did.
Look, you talking to me, right? You say this week. I didn't touch you.
Well, you're telling me to get out.
Eu
I was
só
telling
quero
you some
que
stories.
eles apareçam aqui para aparecer aí na
Right, you
televisão.
done?
You're also
Para
telling me
ajudar. Quem é que vai ajudar? Aí todos os vídeos. Eles já entraram em tua cabeça e não querem me ajudar.
Não é isso.
Ih, porque eu sei, eles já sabem bem.
Não é isso, senhora. Não fiz isso. Mas
Mira, eles entraram, eles bateram no meu amigo, assim que eu quero eu preciso que eles me ajudem.
eu entendo, senhora. Mas
Então, pergunta eles.
Checar, na prensa, muitos grupos checar, eles trabalham para ajudar com muitos comunistas da Portugal. Há grupos,
Ok, não está
há
entendendo.
grupos que eles têm o enfoque nisso
Mas não
trabalho.
tem, porque esse grupo, eles usam machine, eles tiram.
Eu digo que há muitos grupos comunitários, grupos para ajudar.
Eles usam machine no brain da pessoa e change you.
Eu entendo sobre filho.
Eles sabem como que eles fazem? Eles põem ela pra pegar com o filho. A machine. Eles põem ela pra pegar. Não, deixa eu falar. É um grupo de fãs. Eles põem você com eles.
eu entendo, senhora, mas agora é.
Come on. Isso é importante, cara. Isso é terrorismo na cidade.
Eu entendo, senhora, mas já falaste com o
Eles podem
mayor, já
filmar
falaste
isso.
com o congressman.
I go to New York. I go everywhere.
New York,
Porque eu fui pedir ajuda para o terrorismo. Ataque my son. Ataque me.
ele foi para New York.
Porque eu preciso de um ataque a terrorismo.
Mas pediste ajuda aqui no Elizabeth, no Newark.
Eles não deixam, porque o terrorista usa machine. Machine you. Machine. Põe.
I hear something. Excuse me.
Ok, você pode ajudar.
Agora não, porque a história daqui do Delaney. Mas o que eu estou a dizer, vou perguntar ao congressman, o mayor vive na Elizabeth. Então posso falar com o principal
Eu tenho algum isso aqui é uma rádio? Ou rádio? É uma rádio?
Não, aqui estamos a fazer uma história aqui de animal de gente lá dentro.
Mas eu tenho como conseguir ajuda, assim, como uma televisão,
Eu entendo, senhora.
como TV.
Eu entendo, mas agora não estou a dizer nada mesmo agora. É como estou a dizer, chamas à principal.
A que hora?
Eu não vou dizer a que hora, senhora, mas vou chamar a. Eu posso, se você quer.
Isso aqui é ataque América. Eu informo, eles entram no seu telefone.
Sim,
Eles podem no telefone. Entra no seu telefone. Entra, vira.
sim, passa.
E o seu telefone fica raro.
Você pode fazer de ajuda com ela você pode buscar, você pode buscar.
Deborah Cornbach.
Hello.
Met you at her house.
Agora, mesmo agora, eu vou lá, mas estou a dizer agora, não posso fazer nada aqui, não estou a mas o que eu estou a dizer, vai chamar a psicóloga, chama o oficina de
Born and raised in Staten Island.
Se alguém help me. Do you know help?
Senhora, não é isso, não é
I went to law school. Rutgers and Fletcher.
I was going to jump in. She grabbed her.
Cool. Pardon me if I'm ignorant. Are you running for Congress or something? Oh, cool. In the 12th.
I guess that was how it's meant to be, right? 12 for 12.
Yeah, kind of makes it like participation.
I'd be happier for that.
I might be able to.
And the ways we're off the record. Off the record.
I mean, according to this poll. But then that's the only one that's out there. And all the reporting,
Farina.
whenever they just seems like
People that I just
centered it around me.
Pero nobody like that.
Right. I always think Sue Alden's in 7. She's not.
But she did that.
She did that.
I understood what you're saying, but yeah, we
Probably should have done that again. Keep back.
should tell her. I'm like, because you are
Yes,
legal ways. I'm like,
Yes,
there are groups to help with
You know what? Let's take a selfie for you. My name is Mark. Oh no. Yep. But I've been at this 20 years in Jersey. And about 2.5 years. Right now.
Actually, no, we do want to.
Yeah, for both of us, right. We'll put that up in the internet.
How long have
Oh, I mean, yeah, in and out. Yeah, avoid it, but I've been around this. I know people got issues, not hurt, but eyes hurt.
Yeah, no, we're going actually eyewash. But I think the whole thing is
she's just trying to put attention on it. Thank you.
Right. Literally, the book can't happen. Are they coming? It's coming?
Shay! Shay!
Oh my God, I got a new job.
Got a new job! Shame on you!
Did you get anybody?
So we from outside. No. But I remember in that book, On the Beach. That's what it said.
Oh, I'm going to call you back right quick.
I'll tell you about it later. It's a great book. Give me a movie out of it. In the 50s, there's a nuclear war. Fallout is killing everyone. It's the only thing left is Australia. All these people on the telephone are like decide to live their best lives.
Y'all think this is right? Right? You think that that's right? Right? Shay! Shay! Shay!
He's coming out.
Hey, hands up, you see how it's coming out.
Hey, grab that.
Give us a
us a couple of minutes. He will come back here, okay?
Espaillat, aquí está.
He will come back.
He will come to you. He will come to you. Give us a couple of minutes together. We'll come to you.
Se apagó. Claro. ¿Cómo te va?
Pero sí tenemos que esperar para que venga. Well, one second. We got it.
No, sí, vamos a escucharlo a ellos primero.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. My name is Gabriela Soto. I am the wife of Martin Soto. He is a participant in the hunger strike, but they retaliated against him. They're singling him out. This is a collective, unified team of over 300 detainees across all units inside. It is not just a one person. I'm going to explain to you briefly about how they kidnapped and how ICE is taking advantage of everything that is going inside there. On Sunday around 3:30, I received a phone call from my husband. They said, release, Martin Soto, release, America, out. They tricked him because they made him sign the order of release. The same way they are tricking every detainee inside there. They tricked me by letting me in the building. When you go inside, it's very hard to get out unless they let you out. There's a button that if they don't press it, you can't go out. I saw my husband from the Visitation Chapel ramp get physically thrown inside the van by his ankles and his wrists. They threw him inside a van. That is not right. They are trying to shut down our freedom of speech, and that is our constitutional right. Not only that, but they are retaliating against what we're trying to stand for. We're trying to stand up for the rights of these detainees who are innocent. There are pregnant women in there. Yesterday, they transferred a pregnant woman by chaining her stomach. And they put her in an ICE van and an ICE plane. Right now, she is not in the ICE locator. They strapped her down. Her fiance was here when that happened. This is not right for these families. Imagine what they could be doing to not just pregnant women, but kids. There's 18-year-olds in there that should be in high school. There's elders over 75 years old. They are doing wrong things. They are the ones creating this chaos because Rob Menendez was waiting out here to try to get confirmation that my husband was inside. For over 15 hours, Rob Menendez stayed out here without eating, without sleeping, just so he can see if my husband was inside. But no, they didn't let him. They took away his own rights. How is that fair? How is that legal? They are taking away our constitutional rights. They are trying to shut us down because we are a united force of solidarity. It's unfair that they are trying to kidnap people, trying to kidnap American citizens. They wouldn't let me through, and you know the reason why they let me out? Was because they saw the barricade of Cosecha blocking the van out. That's the only reason they let me out. And while I was leaving and crying in desperation, they were laughing inside. Geo Group is part of what is wrong with this community, of this country. They're taking away everything from these families. They are separating these families. That's not right for anybody. And something has to be done, because the amount of tactics they did to take out one single person on Monday at 2 a.m. while Rob Menendez was inside, defenseless, because he couldn't get out. They used 3 cars as a diversion. My husband witnessed from the last car was turned off. As soon as the barricades were closing, the car zoned out. The amount of tremendous and horrible conditions they're trying to do to take out people. This has to stop, because the only thing we want is for the freedom of these innocent people. It's not right what they're doing, and this needs to stop.
Gabriela, por favor, en español, ¿cómo está tu esposo? ¿Cómo está?
Mi esposo está bien mal. Él está con manchas en todo su cuerpo, en sus muñecas, en sus brazos, en sus piernas, en su cara. ¿Quién sabe lo que le han hecho mientras que estaba adentro? Lo han puesto en solitary confinement cuando lo sacaron del van para meterlo adentro. ¿Quién sabe lo que han podido hacer? Yo no sé, porque él no me quiere contar todo, porque no me quiere asustar. Pero mi esposo es inocente, igual como todas las personas allí adentro. Y los están engañando, haciéndole firmar the order of release con la fine print, que es either deportation or changing of or transfer of facility. Lo están haciendo against their will. They're forcing them. Les están obligando a que firmen este papel. No es justo lo que está pasando. Los están engañando. La mujer embarazada que la han sacado ayer no enseña en el ICE locator. No está anywhere to be found. Pero su esposo, su fiancé, la ha visto que la estaban secuestrando con una cadena en su estómago. Igual como le hicieron a mi esposo. Eso es lo que hacen. Los esposan así, aquí, y con una cadena todo en su estómago y continuando aquí y para abajo. ¿Eso es bueno? ¿Eso es algo legal que le están haciendo? Y tirándolos a un van. ¿Quién sabe si la han tirado a una mujer embarazada? ¿Quién sabe? Nadie sabe. Tienen que hacer mejor con este país. ¿Algunas preguntas?
Next.
We're going to take questions.
We're going to hear
questions
after.
Thank you. I'm now going to read a letter from the strikers. This is the 3rd letter that we have received. It says, "We, the detainees at the Delaney Hall Detention Facility, wish to express our objection to the violation of our rights as immigrant human beings. We, the detainees, are demanding our progressive release based on the fact that our arrests were illegal. Immigrants in this country have the right to await our pending immigration proceedings outside of prison. Therefore, we demand to be released on bond or parole so that we may complete our proceedings. Furthermore, we call for the greater efficiency in our judicial processes, as well as greater effectiveness and urgency for those who request and sign their voluntary release. We believe it is unjust to keep people who wish to leave of their own free will in custody for up to 3 months. In addition to the unlawful and forced detention of most of us who find ourselves locked up here, there is the inhumane treatment that all detainees in this facility endure on a daily basis. The company in charge, GEO, fails to meet the basic conditions necessary to protect our health and our lives. To their administrative incompetence, we must add the following injustices and irregularities perpetrated by ICE and GEO. Food containing worms or in a state of decay. Unresolved issues, particularly the bathrooms, which are terrible and inhumane conditions. Ventilation problems. Serious health issues. Most people have a persistent flu with phlegm that won't go away. Many have conjunctivitis, urinary tract infections, fever, and coughs. Medical care issues. If you're sick, you have to submit a request that takes 2 weeks to be answered, or you never get a response at all. Nurses refuse to treat you right away. They only prescribe Tylenol for all ailments. The nurse's exact words were, and I quote, "We're not a pharmacy," end quote. ICE agents coerce detainees into signing deportation orders. There is no emergency protocol. In cases of falls or attacks, emergency response arrives an hour late. Judges' rulings are highly questionable. Most bonds requests are denied without legal basis. Detainees are forced to work, in most cases without pay or for $1 an hour. We appreciate the support of everyone who is protesting outside the facility. We want you to know that you give us the strength and the determination to keep going. Please, don't give up. We ask all relevant authorities for an urgent response and look forward to hearing from them. With the utmost respect, the detainees at the Delaney Hall facility, God bless you. You can find this letter in the original and in the translation that I just read at lahuelga.com/comunicado.
We want to make everybody aware that right now ICE and GEO Group are coming after our constitutional rights, regardless if you're a citizen or a non-citizen in the state of New Jersey. What we have seen behind these walls, it is the result of help, a call for help unanswered. This is the third round of letters that we have gotten, and with this third round of letters, we have gotten more signatures of more people adding themselves to the hunger strike and to the labor strike. We want to make it perfectly clear to everybody here present that the state of New Jersey does not want a 15-year contract with ICE and GEO Group. We do not want the $1.2 billion contract that unfortunately now we are seeing the results. One man has lost his life in there. GEO refused to give us all the information that led to his death. They simply said that he fell from the stairs. But you and me know both that falling from the stairs does not lead to a human death. So they are hiding something. And now we are seeing them retaliate against both people who are outside supporting the hunger strike and the hunger strikers themselves. We have been told that the same fake release that was given to Martin is now being passed around to others. And when we ask for this paper to be shown to us, all of a sudden it has disappeared. Martin was tied up from his hands, his feet, and his waist. There was no way that he was going to be able to harm any of the ICE agents who, from the start, we have seen that they bring the violence towards us. It is very shameful to be in this position of seeing our own residents be hungry, to have to resort to that action. They have not eaten in days. And we are calling to all, as you can see right now, they're bringing in a transport unit. They are trying to break the solidarity that's happening inside. This is what they mean. This is what they're doing, plain and blatant. They are scared of our solidarity here in the state, and they're trying to break it apart.
They're trying to break it apart. And this is not right.
But this is not going to stop us.
It's not.
They have already said that they will continue with the hunger strike. And not only that, this is happening across the country. Today, it is the 8th day that people in Adelanto, California, who have their loved ones also detained are also doing a hunger strike. This is a call for help at a national level, and we cannot go ignoring them. We have to face the truth, no matter how ugly it is and no matter how bad it is. We are living testament that Geo Group, it is a devil in our community that does not respect the laws and does not respect our values. And we can't wait for the day that this place is shut down. Trump and the white nationalist agenda and the top goal is to dehumanize our community and dehumanize our members. And our people inside of these detention centers behind these bars is going to showing us that that's not going to happen. We applaud the old congresswomen and senators or congressmen are showing up today and yesterday and before. We wanted to make this ask clear, this demand clear. We want every single senator, congressman, and congresswoman to show up, and we applaud that he is here showing up some leadership and to lift our demands and to lift especially the demands of the detainees inside. Especially solidarity to the ones that are in Adelanto, California, also doing a hunger strike. We will not stop. We want congressmen to not vote, to vote no, to give more funding. $70 billion is about to pass in Congress. Everyone should push for every single congressman and senators to vote no to that bill and to not give more money to Geo Group. We applaud, and next we're going to hear from Congressman.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. This detention center should shut down. Shut it down. During the pandemic, I went to Irwin, Georgia, where there was a similar center run by a private company where women were getting unauthorized medical procedures. And in the middle of the pandemic, we were able to shut that detention center down. We will shut this center down. We will shut it down. And we shut it down because it's inhumane. It's inhumane. Because what I've discovered there, first, is that the women, we spoke to many women, and they gave us a list of demands. The women told us that they were being mistreated. A woman that was arrested postpartum was being denied her rights and mistreated. A woman aborted while there and is not given her rights that she's entitled by law. A woman is pregnant in there and is not given the right medical services that she deserves. The women there are under attack, and they gave us a list of demands. This facility, this detention center, must shut down.
Shut it down!
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
And in addition to that, they're lying about that there is no huelga, that there is no strike, a food strike, a hunger strike in there. There is a hunger strike. And repercussions and retaliations have been launched against the people in the hunger strike. We were informed that 13 of them were moved out since the hunger strike began, that there is repercussions and there is retaliations for people in the hunger strike. There is an active hunger strike by both men and women there. We are supportive of the people in the hunger strike, and we will continue to fight to shut this place down. And we feel, as they do, that the conditions, the food conditions are horrible. We feel that they're not getting medical services. We feel that they're overcrowded and they're denying their fundamental rights. Estamos aquí para denunciar que este centro debe de cerrar inmediatamente. Las condiciones son deplorables. Hay mujeres que abortaron, que están embarazadas y que a los 2 meses de dar a luz fueron encarceladas ahí. Hay represalias en contra de las personas que están en huelga de hambre. Sí, hay una huelga de hambre de tanto las mujeres como los hombres. Nosotros apoyamos las condiciones, la comida es pésima, las condiciones del servicio médico que es inhumano, están sobrepoblados ahí, y esta instalación que es corporativa y funciona por una ganancia corporativa debe de cerrar. I will be introducing legislation with Senator Booker, and I want to thank Senator Booker because he was there with me, to allow the governor to come in. We were told by the detainees that the staff there was laughing and mocking that the governor would never be able to come in there. We will introduce legislation to allow her to come in and see for herself what I saw today. Nosotros vamos a presentar legislación con el senador Booker para asegurar que la gobernadora pueda entrar ahí. Escuchamos de las personas detenidas ahí que parte del equipo que trabaja ahí decía que la gobernadora nunca iba a poder entrar. Sí, ella va a poder entrar. Estamos para concluir, esto es una injusticia alarmante. Y sí, yo vine aquí sin documentos y yo pude ser uno de ellos. Y ahora soy miembro del Congreso de los Estados Unidos y mi responsabilidad es representarlo a ellos. Vamos a cerrar este sitio. Gracias y pregunto.
Free Martín!
Free Martín! Free them all! 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 Free them all!
What were the conditions like today inside the waiting hall?
Horrible conditions. First of all, they're on a hunger strike, an active hunger strike, and they're under intimidation and retaliation. The food is bad. Medical services are horrible. It's overcrowded. There are general complaints about the treatment, the inhumane treatments of the people being held there, which, by the way, are, for the most part, people that have not committed a crime. No han cometido delitos. En su gran mayoría, esas personas no han cometido ningún delito. Son padres y madres de familia. Hay menores. There are minors in there. I saw them as well.
DHS say that the ICE detention facilities are actually, the conditions there are better than they are in U.S. prisons. Is that true?
This is horrible conditions. Maybe one day you want to go in there and check them out for yourself. But let me tell you, they're horrible conditions, and that's not true. That's a blatant lie. Next question.
Representative, you said that Cory Booker was with you in regard to legislation. Can you clarify if he has been inside the waiting hall with you? And secondly, my question is, a lot of detainees in here have not been given their habeas corpus.
That's correct.
Waiting. Do you think that there's anything that Congress can do in order to change the immigration process? Because right now, the judicial process doesn't exist within the judicial branch. Instead, it lies under DHS, so they get to make
First of all, Senator Booker was there all along with me, and he met with the people being detained there, and he's willing to be a partner in the legislative fix to many of the questions that you've answered.
But he wasn't here today.
No, he was here today. Yes, he was there with me today. Un segundito, déjame contestarle a él. And fundamentally, we must claw back the money that was taken away from Medicaid and Medicare and food stamps and given to ICE, because that's what's putting ICE on steroids. And with regards to habeas corpus and rights, yes, we must be laser focused on fixing those inhumane actions to deny people their fundamental constitutional rights. Dígame. Yo creo que está completamente confundido. Yo creo que es importante que los aeropuertos sigan funcionando debidamente, incluyendo el aeropuerto de Newark, y realmente lo que él está causando es un caos fabricado por él y nadie más. Yeah, they felt that 13 of them were moved out because they were part of the hunger strike. And they told us that they have been warned directly by personnel that works here that they should not be engaged in a hunger strike. So there is retaliation, direct retaliation against the people being detained here.
Do you know who was taken out of those ambulances when people brought out, and do you know the conditions they were in?
Not of these specific ambulances, but we were told that some of the names of the people that were given to us prior to us coming in, Vanessa Gonzalez de Araujo, she's not there. She's in the hospital. Vanusa, I'm sorry.
Congressman, when you're talking about retaliation, did you see any evidence inside of any physical retaliation, evidence of that?
I mean, the retaliation is not going to occur when a member of Congress is there, obviously. It will occur afterwards or before, but never while we're there and we're eyewitnesses to a crime.
And your husband, Martin, is that his name, Martin?
Yes.
He's still inside?
No, he's in EDC.
Okay. And did you say he participated in the hunger strike?
He is a participant, yes. And they retaliated against him. They singled him out. The tactics that they took to take him out is horrible. They made a whole diversion. They pepper sprayed protesters. They pushed a lady that was out there, that was trying to stand up for the cars not being through. They pushed her to the ground. This place has to shut down. But not only this detention facility, any detention facility that is running under Geo Group, that is running under these types of conditions, these places have to shut down because they are taking away the rights of innocent people, of actual U.S. citizens too. They try to kidnap me in there so they can take my husband out. And I am a U.S. citizen.
Ok. Sabemos de que también a las familias se le están negando acceso a visitar a sus familiares. Yo contacté 10 neoyorquinos que también están detenidos ahí. En conclusión, le voy a presentar a alguien de ACLU, pero en conclusión, este centro tiene que cerrar porque es inhumano, cruel y está violentando los derechos fundamentales de cada ser humano. Gracias.
I have to say one more thing. One more thing that is going to change, because the first day on Friday when the rally started to help these detainees, they singled out my husband to take him with 6 agents that only speak English into the management office. The first question they asked him, if we release you now, will you tell your wife to stop the protest outside? This was a form of retaliation. They are looking to do harm to innocent people. But we are not going to stop this, because we are going to make change happen. Because we are going to stand and we're going to make them answer and comply with the order of release that they promised them. And we're going to fight for every single one of those releases.
Free them all!
Free them all! Free them all!
Free them all!
Free them all! Free them all! Free them all! Free them all! Free them all! Free them all! Free them all! Free them all! Free them all! Free them all!
Good afternoon. My name is Amol Sinha. I'm the executive director at the ACLU of New Jersey, AMOLSINHA. Look, what people are experiencing inside is illegal abuse. They're experiencing deplorable conditions. They're experiencing lack of medical care. We've heard repeatedly about these horror stories of pregnant women not getting access to care, of people with injuries not being treated, of people who are not getting access to the medicine that they need to save their lives. And just like everybody outside, everybody inside has constitutional rights too. And DHS is retaliating against people for exercising those constitutional rights. People shouldn't have to starve themselves to make their dignity known. And not only is DHS illegally violating due process for those who are detained, they're also illegally obstructing elected officials from gaining access to the facility, and they're violating the Constitution for people outside by brutalizing protesters who dare to exercise their constitutional rights. Their response to the very real issues that people are facing inside and the very real constitutional rights that people are trying to exercise outside is not to solve the problems. It's to suppress them. It's to brutalize people. It's to use more force, and it's to endanger lives. They are the ones who are escalating the situation. This entire administration is operating with illegality. The cruelty is the point. So we're going to continue to fight alongside the families of people who are incarcerated, who are detained, alongside the community members that love them, alongside the people who are fighting every day, day in and day out. We're going to continue to fight for the rights of those inside. We're going to continue to fight to shut down Delaney Hall, and we're going to continue to fight to end immigration detention once for all. Free them all. What we need right now is for every government actor at every level to step up and speak out. We need every single member of Congress who's on recess, regardless of where they are, to come here to New Jersey at Delaney Hall to speak out and to exercise their congressional authority to visit inside. We need every single person at the state level to speak out. Look, this moment is going to require all of us. What we need right now is full funding for deportation defense. We need to make sure that every single person who's at risk of deportation has access to a lawyer. We need to make sure that we're holding ICE agents accountable for violating the law and the Constitution. And we need to make sure that we're doing whatever is in our power as actors at the state level, at the federal level, and in advocacy communities to be out there calling for the shutdown of Delaney Hall and to free all those people that are detained here and across the country. Thank you.
Yes. Free Martin!
Free Martin! Free Martin!
Free them all! Free Martin!
Free Martin!
We-
Free Martin! Free them all!
We want to thank everyone for being here. Please keep uplifting the demands of the people that are inside, and we will continue to support them until all of them inside are free. Free them all, free Martin. Thank you so much.
But they were the ones helping with
Dan Goldman, he hasn't even arrived yet.
You want to introduce Dan Goldman? Hey, I'm sorry.
Presumably Scott.
Hi.
Dan Goldman.
Hi, I just have a question for you. I'm a nurse.
Yes.
I was here Sunday and Monday. On Monday I was assaulted by Norma Bowe.
You might know my colleague Mary.
Yeah, I do.
She mentioned you.
Yeah, I mean, of course, they're not going to scare me away. But I ended up in the emergency room. I needed a brain scan, and I had to have x-ray. You know, I'm injured, and I just don't know what to do. I know there's like some website upload this or that, but
I think you got to, somebody personally. Of course, it's a brutality, but we need to know the extent of the brutality.
well, someone got a picture of the person who kicked through me.
Yeah.
I hit the sidewalk so hard that it's really lucky I didn't have a brain.
Oh my gosh.
And my last thought as I was being thrown to the ground was Alex Preddy. And I'm like, he was a nurse and he was picking someone up, which is what I was trying to do. The girl had her whole top ripped off. She was laying there in her bra. And it's all on video, but I just didn't know.
You got to tell your story.
Yeah.
I mean, if you are able to just talk to anybody.
I have lots of stories. And I have a photo of the ice in that
Okay, sir, may I have your right here, please?
I'm sweating.
So do you mind to look at me when you put
Yeah.
the piece?
You want me to hold this or no?
I hold it.
Okay.
Thank you. So, what was your reaction to what happened this weekend?
So what we heard about this weekend was that there were hundreds of people at Delaney Hall engaging in a hunger strike. People were literally starving themselves to be heard, to make their dignity known, to advocate for their constitutional rights. My reaction was one of solidarity. I wanted to make sure that we were supporting the people who were hunger striking and everybody inside because they are being treated with cruelty, they're being treated with indignity, and they're living in deplorable conditions. So we need to make sure that we're doing whatever we can to shut down Delaney Hall and free all the people that are inside.
So my second question, what does the hunger strike reveal about the condition inside?
So the people inside are on a hunger strike for many different reasons. One of them is because the food is inedible. Another one is because they don't have access to medical care. We're hearing stories of pregnant women who are not getting access to the care that they need, and people with injuries that are being denied access to help. They're also concerned about those who are vulnerable, people who are elderly or people who have illnesses. And they also want to make sure that they are meeting with every elected official possible so that they can share with them their stories. It's important to build political leverage in this moment to make sure that everybody who has a heart is actually thinking about the situation that these people are living in inside. And so the hunger strike is a vehicle to draw attention to all of the different things that they are facing, and the harms are on multiple different levels, right? It's not just the conditions inside, which are absolutely deplorable. It's also the fact that they're being ripped away from their families. Families are being separated. Sometimes in cases of mixed status families where there are U.S. citizens and U.S. citizen children, they are being ripped apart. And these aren't people that are violent criminals, as the Trump administration would claim. The vast majority of people that are being detained in this country have no criminal record at all.
So what do you want federal and state officials to do now?
So state officials can do a number of things. First, they should be calling attention to the issues that are happening inside. They should be decrying the abuses, and they should be working on legislation and policy to hold ICE accountable and to make sure that we're doing whatever we can to provide people who are incarcerated in immigration detention with lawyers to help them through their immigration proceedings. Right now, we have a program that's partially funded. We should be fully funding that program so that people who need access to an attorney have it, and it's automatic. And so that's another thing that we could be doing to make sure that we are achieving the goals of due process and some basic human dignity for the people that are incarcerated.
Great. Anything else you'd like to add?
Look, this moment is going to require all of us. We need every single elected official at every single level of government to be speaking up and speaking out. And we need every single advocacy organization to be speaking up as well. This is the civil rights crisis of our time. We need to make sure that we are doing whatever we can to protect those who are most vulnerable. And that includes those who are incarcerated and every single immigrant family that's at risk.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Hussein. Take care.
At 2 o'clock in the morning, guess what? Everyone faded away. We showed up here in the morning. Yes, I couldn't see anyone here. I'm like, so how do you engage people in this structure? And also now all the barricades are gone. So even if they resume visitation, protection of all of this is. So when the dust.
Always said that so that adds more to the
I mean, you can see who's at the front, you know.
I'm with you. At the end of the day, when everything settles,
you know what I care about?
All of us, like, exactly. You are coming to everything.
It's very good here. It's never about all of us.
I have no comment.
Expecting anybody to come back out, like a congressperson or something?
Gosh, there are going to be more speakers. I don't know if they're going to be lawmakers. There might be. I don't really know the whole program.
Speakers like what, like family members? Or?
I think the New York Immigrant Coalition is here.
Oh, okay.
A couple of like advocacy organizations like that. I mean, there might be. I genuinely don't know like the whole schedule. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Okay, no, thank you.
Yeah. They're magnetized, so they stick, but this one evidently is not.
Makes like a microphone that you can attach into and then put a windscreen over it.
Really? Rode does? Okay, that's good to know.
Because I take mine onto ours.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're going to get one because it's popular.
Amazing.
Jesús.
Iran